Hello, my Sagittarius friends. This is going to be a tarot forecast for the next 2 weeks coming up. I've been struggling to fit these card readings into my schedule every single week. Being a single mom and having my own business, it's been a little challenging. So I decided that I'm going to break it down into 2-week card readings because I don't want you guys to miss out on your weekly spreads, right? So I've already shuffled the cards and let's just jump right in, Sag. So it looks like in the past category, the past that's relevant to right now, you have the independence card. 9 of Pentacles talks about being independent. It talks about taking care of yourself, stability, self-care, that kind of stuff. This was your focus in the recent past. In the present, you have, let me just add, this was the focus in the recent past that is relevant to what's going on in your present. In the present, you have the 6 of Wands, which is victory, but it's also recognition. See this card there? He's like riding that white knight of like on the white horse. Like, goodness sake, can I even talk? Some of you have spirit like interrupting my thoughts. Anyway, let me try this again. It is that energy of celebration, like the knight on the white horse coming in, celebrating. And you see all of these wands around him and the wreath. There's other people in this energy with him. This is recognition, attention, right? So there has been a situation from your past where you were working on self-care and feeling better and taking care of yourself that has led to getting a lot of attention here and getting some recognition for that hard work, it feels like. Now, this reading takes a bit of an interesting turn, though, here, Sag, because what you expect is the truth. You expect this energy of like cutting through all obstacles, speaking all truths, taking control of your situation and just cutting to the point kind of thing, cutting through. You expect that and you desire the challenge, Sag. That's the thing I love about Sagittarius. I'm an Aries sign, so I get it. You're a fellow fire sign. Fire signs, they like to get after things, right? They like the challenge, especially Sagittariuses. You guys like the challenge. Unexpected unknown factors this week this week and next 2 weeks, I should say. You have the Hierophant coming up. Now, the Hierophant confused me a little bit because the Hierophant symbolizes your belief systems. It symbolizes the organizations that control your belief systems as well. Banks, churches, schools, religions, things like this, right? And so it's in your unexpected unknown categories in your unexpected unknown factors category, but it also talks about, like I said, your belief systems and the organizations that hold those belief systems in place. So I wasn't exactly sure, is this an unexpected situation happening in one of these organizations, or is this you, Sagittarius, unexpectedly trying or having the need to change your belief systems around something? And I think that's where we're going here. Is that unexpectedly there is, I think, someone or something in your world that is going to be true colors are going to be revealed here, because in your near future category, which is the last week of April, you have the Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands is a very passionate, very flirtatious, charming, romantic, fiery energy, right? This is a fire sign energy for sure. But he's not always very reliable. The thing about the fire signs is that they do die out, right? And this energy, because this energy, this fire is not sustainable in long periods of time. So it's like this first week, you're dealing with this energy that comes in all hot and heavy. And then the next week, the very next week, and that's the benefit of being able to do a 2-week spread, right? The very next week, you have the Death card. The death card talks about an ending. It does not necessarily mean a death, and it doesn't mean that whoever comes in hot and heavy is going to die. That's not what I'm saying. But it feels like that situation or the old situation is what is going to die. There is, and I'm almost wondering if it's this situation where you had to be so independent and so, you know, focused on self-care, focus. It's almost like hyper-focused here. And whoever this charmer is, he comes in, he knocks you off your path. So some of you, this is going to end that feeling of having to be so or so independent all the time. And some of you are going to see this has varying effects depending on who you are listening to this, right? As a reader, I can feel it in like 4 different ways here. I can see some of you are dealing with a death situation, and so it's hard to allow this relationship into your world, right? Because it feels like it's going to be ripped away. And other ones of you are trying to end this need to be independent in order, that's what this ending is, in order to make room for this new energy. It doesn't really matter how you understand it, as long as you understand those cards and what they mean. You can fit it into the scenario going on in your life. What does matter, Sagittarius, is that the overarching energy for the next couple of weeks is the Sun card. This is the happiest card in the deck. It also means kids. It also means it can mean travel, very rarely, because it's sun, right? So it could be going somewhere very sunny or doing things in the sunshine, being sunshine. It's about just being happy, learning how to be happy, especially if you have been through a death situation. Now, death doesn't mean necessarily person. Again, remember, this could be the death of a situation, loss of a job, a big move, whatever that is. Whatever that is. It can also be, there's one more scenario in here, is that this player aspect is revealed to you. It's like you have to change your belief systems here, because you expect a challenge and you expect to cut through all obstacles. So you kind of set yourself up for this. So you get this energy, which is definitely challenging because it pulls you way up and then drops you, right? Like it's like it just stops. So that is almost like it can be that scenario is ended with this card. Whatever it is, I loved your message that came when I pulled the clarifier, mending. There is definitely a mending energy throughout all of this, mending the energies, mending your belief system. And that's when, after this card came, that's when I was like, oh, I get the unexpected nature of this. Because you don't fix a player situation, for those of you who are single and understanding this aspect of this card, you don't fix that kind of situation, this kind of temporary situation, until you fix it in your mind, right? Until you fix your belief systems and you allow yourself to embrace that ending and make room for the joy and happiness that is trying to come into your world. This is about mending that situation with yourself. It feels like, to be honest with you, Sagittarius, and others with you, it's mending that situation with this person that comes in all hot and heavy. However you understand this in your life, just know that whenever something comes into your life, something leaves. And in your case, it looks like that whoever I'm reading for, whoever's energy I'm picking up with, has this kind of hyper independence feeling, and it looks like that is coming to a close within the next couple of weeks. But that doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be pretty. Endings can sometimes be painful, and that's why before we end this, excuse me while I like throw something, see I have to keep socks by here for this reason. for that cat that is eating my plant. Get away from there. Sorry about that, Sag. Anyway, here we go. I'm not stopping this video and redoing it. So there you go. Okay, please clarify. Oh, see? I told you I can feel pain coming from this card. And when I clarify it, then you get the pain card. You see this card? 3 swords through the heart. It's daggers in the heart. It's pain. It's, you know what? And I don't want to get up here and be the bearer of bad news here, but I don't think this is bad news. This is happening for you, Sag. This is happening for you. You have to recognize that whoever or whatever this energy that came in so hot and heavy that it's impossible to sustain that forever. The universe is trying to help you embrace this ending with synchronicities. 11:11. Synchronicities. Follow the signs, follow the path. This is your soulmate. This is also, if you're already married, then this is that situation that feels like peace, that feels like satisfaction, that feels like home. Sag, you got this. You guys are strong. You guys are smart. And the universe is working with you. On the bottom of this deck, you have exchanging gifts. And I wasn't really sure if I was going to read this one or not because I wasn't sure how to understand it until just now. Because when you can let go of the thought patterns that have been producing the pain and you can allow this ending to take place, that is when the happiness shows up. And the universe will bring in the gifts that will allow that to happen and that will guide you along your path. Oh, Sag, I hope that you have a great 2 weeks. Hang in there. Sagittarius loves the challenge, right? So just keep telling yourself that. This is just a challenge. I got this. I got it. I hope this was helpful, guys. And if it was, please let me know in the comment section below because that is so helpful for me. Feedback is so helpful for me. And it keeps me motivated when I'm tired and feeling like I don't want to get up here and do this. With all the interruptions that my kids and family do and cats and anyway. So leave me some feedback in the comment section below. And if you would like more information on how to get your own private tarot or mediumship reading, you can find that information on my website, THMedium.ca. Have a great couple of weeks, Sagittarius.